Our next problem is a gas sample with a volume of 5.3 liters has a pressure of 735 millimeters of mercury at 28 degrees Celsius. What is the pressure of the sample if the volume remains at 5.3 liters but the temperature rises to 86 degrees Celsius? So let's figure out our variables here because there's kind of a lot in this problem. So we have an initial volume of 5.3 liters, an initial pressure of 735 millimeters of mercury, and an initial temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. And then it's asking for our pressure 2. And then we have the volume 2 of 5.3 liters and our temperature 2 of 86 degrees Celsius. Now, the gas law that deals with all three of these variables is the combined gas law, which the equation is P1V1 over T1 equals P2V2 over T2. Oops, that's supposed to be a 1, not a 2. Okay, so P1V1 over T1 is equal to P2V2 over T2. Now, for the combined gas law, the temperatures need to be in Kelvin. So in order to do this, we need to convert our degrees Celsius into Kelvin. So our first temperature is going to be 28 degrees plus 273.15, which is 301.15 Kelvin. And then our second temperature is going to be 86 plus 273.15, and we should get 359.15 Kelvin. So now we just need to plug in our numbers. So we have our first pressure of 5.3, our second volume, the first pressure, our first pressure is our 735, and then our first volume is 5.3, and then our first temperature is going to be our 301.15 equals pressure 2 is the one we're trying to find. And then volume 2 is the same, it's 5.3 liters. And then our second temperature is 359.15 Kelvin. Okay, so basically we just need to get our pressure 2 on the side by itself. So in order to do this, we need to times both sides of the equation by 359.15. So that will end up over here. Okay, that goes there. So now we're left with our 5.3, which is multiplied. So we just need to divide both sides of the equation by our 5.3. So it's going to look like something like this. So we have 359.15 times 735 times 5.3 divided by 301.15 divided by 5.3. Now in basic math, when you're dividing by something, it becomes its reciprocal. So it's actually going to be divided by, it's going to be on the bottom here. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so we put this in our calculator. We put 359.15 629.15 times 735 times 5.3. Hit enter on our calculator. Divided by 301.15. Hit enter on our calculator. Divided by 5.3. Hit enter on our calculator. Now our sig figs for this problem is going to be in 2, since that is the fewest number of sig figs presented in the problem. So our pressure is going to be 880 millimeters of mercury.